Welcome to Discover Truth Bite-Sized. Today we're turning in our Bibles to Acts chapter 23 and verse 11. And the night following, the Lord stood by him and said, Be of good cheer, Paul, for as thou hast testified of me in Jerusalem, so must thou bear witness also at Rome. Paul knew what it was to depend totally upon the Lord, to look to him for guidance, to look to him for direction, to look to him in all things. It was the Lord who gave him life, and nobody could take the life away from Paul until the Lord said it was so. Even those Roman soldiers who were beating him couldn't beat the truth out of him, and therefore they opted to bring him before the council, before the Sanhedrin. Let the Jewish court system deal with this man their way. When Paul stood before the Sanhedrin, he realized that it was a mixture between the Pharisees and the Sadducees, and his plan was to pit them against themselves, to cause arguments among the ranks. And he began to say to them that he stood for the truth of the resurrection of the Lord Jesus Christ. And that was enough to cause an argument, to cause an uproar. It was enough to cause some of those men, about 40 in total, probably more than 40, who decided they weren't going to rest or sleep or eat or drink until they had Paul put to death. They thought they were going to destroy the Lord's anointed. Little did they know that God was on his side. And God had given him a promise that night, even there in the prison cell, that Paul could put his head down in the pillow and he could sleep soundly, knowing that nothing ill was going to befall him. Just as he had came to Jerusalem to preach there, God was going to see to it that he made it the whole way over to Rome, and he also was going to be a minister there unto royalty. God had plans in place, and no man could overthrow or change this, not even a group of over 40 men who were planning and plotting for his demise. Isn't it wonderful to know that the Lord has promised you, as one of his children, he'll always be with you. He promises to never leave you and to never forsake you. So whenever you're finding it difficult in school, or even at home, or at work, to be a good ambassador for the Lord Jesus Christ, just remember that God, he's with you. He is the one who's in control. He is the one who is sovereign, and nothing can happen to you unless the Lord ordains it, unless it's allowed by him. And then there's going to be something which will work out ultimately for his glory and for your good.